ever since I was a little kid, I did not feel that women had any kind of affinity or liking towards me. I did not feel that they gave me any attention or love or intimacy, and they always gave it to some other guy, right? And the reason they did that is you probably are dealing with the same thing, and that's because we have something in common, and it's that we are on self-improvement. It's that we're actually the right guys who will improve themselves, who are ambitious, who are willing to develop into a better person and into the best versions of themselves, because women do not see into the future, or at least most of them don't, especially at a young age. They literally do not see in the future, or at least don't care about it, because at their young age they're at their peak, and so they want to have fun the most in those years. And that's why women are repulsed by people like you. It's because you don't allow them and provide them with that fun that they're so seeking for. And that's fine, because you are too busy on working on yourself in order to build something special that will eventually attract a lot more women into your funnel. And I believe that it's more important to focus now on your purpose than on women, because a lot of successful people who used to focus on women would tell you that focusing on your purpose was and would have been much more important and crucial at their period of life where they were working and where they were young like us. Because when you're a teenager, that's the period of life that you should be focused mostly on your purpose, as well as when you're an adult, and you can't let a random girl who's willing to have fun getting drunk and smoking steal away your attention, because your attention is very valuable. Your time is very valuable. It's how you make your money, it's how you make your body, it's how you make your entire future. It's what you're building your future off of, so you can't just trade your time and your attention to a random woman who does not care about you and who only cares about hedonistic fun. You don't want that. You don't want a woman who simply cares about pleasure, and you should rather focus on your purpose and stay focused on it. Now, another reason why women may be repulsed by you is because your hygiene is straight trash and your attraction levels are trash. Now, I will be making a separate video on looks maxing, but I will explain it very briefly right now. Looks maxing is essentially an act which allows you to focus entirely on maximizing your looks and looking the best way you possibly can, not only to aesthetically attract the opposite gender, but to also feel respected on your own and to enjoy your life as a high value man. And so the way you can do that is essentially by taking care of your hygiene, like regularly. Make sure your armpits don't smell, make sure your hair is well shaved and groomed, your beard is groomed, make sure you smell good, make sure you look good, make sure you put some cologne on, make sure you wear some good stuff, you dress well, dress to the T. Always dress to the T, especially when you're in a situation where you can be socially seen by everyone and where you're open to everyone, because it's very important to look your best in those situations, because here is where you can find other people and other women. And simply take care of your hygiene. That's an absolute bare minimum. After that, you can take care of your attraction, which I'll be explaining in my next video about looks maxing. And I would want you to essentially briefly make sure your hair is well shaved and well trimmed and well cut, as well as your eyebrows. Do not have a uni eyebrow, shave it here, trim it. Also make sure your acne is not too much. Make sure you try to get rid of your acne as much as possible. Use some Steve Hanley or some other product that could help you with that. I'm not really sure, but what I do is essentially put soap on my face when I take a shower, and that essentially helps me in order not to garner too much acne that would be detrimental to the looks of my face and to my own confidence as well. And finally, obviously, get a good physique, get in shape, get fit. I mean, I don't even have to explain that. Like, just go to the gym or work out at home like I do. I simply work out at home and I've gained a great physique, thankfully. And yeah, that's basically it. Eventually, the woman that you actually need and want will come back around, and they will regret that they lost you, because you'll be too much at the top while their value goes down. Their value goes down because in their previous years and at their peak, they wasted their time having hedonistic pleasure and fun, while you were on your purpose, focused for this very moment, and your value went up while their value went down. So you will get the final and end laugh. Thank you for watching.